Hello, listeners, and welcome to another episode of All in Our Business Podcast, the show where we discuss hot and controversial relationship topics while sharing our love journey along the way. It's your boy TC.
And it's your girl Kiki.
And what we got today? We got any shout outs today, my beautiful queen?
Yes, we want to shout out every single listener. We want you to help us celebrate our 1 year anniversary of the podcast. It's been an exciting, fun-filled, adventurous,
amazing journey.
Yeah, and a learning opportunity as well.
We started this a year ago. We did not think we'd be a year into this and still going strong.
Yeah, here we are, enjoying every single week.
We have a great time doing these podcasts.
We do.
We get to laugh. We get to cry a little.
Get angry sometimes.
We get to talk about some serious stuff that comes up in everybody's relationship. Not just ours, but I'm sure the folks out there can relate to it. So I think that's why the listenership is improving or increasing. We get a lot of engagement on our social media. So we just appreciate every single person who has listened, who has shared, or don't want to hear it. We appreciate y'all too.
Everybody.
Because y'all motivate us to keep it moving. So thank you, all our listeners, all our haters, and all our family and our friends.
Thank you. From the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate it.
All right, let's get into it, baby. What we got going on today?
So welcome back to All in Our Business.
There we go.
Where we get into the messy, beautiful, and confusing parts of your relationship so that you don't have to. Today's episode is a spicy one. I mean, could you expect anything different? We're calling it Men versus Women. Now, we know it's not actually a war, although sometimes it definitely feels like it.
Can feel it. And I don't mean the tug of war either.
Exactly, yeah. But we asked you for your he said, she say dilemmas, and our inbox exploded. So today we're going to dive into the questions that make you scratch your head if you a man, and women, of course, roll your eyes like I'm doing right now, and then maybe even add some neck movement.
Got some neck moves going on too.
So let's get into it. And before we get into men versus women, because it's going to be a spicy one, y'all, I want TC to start us off with a good scripture.
Okay, I got you, baby. Scripture from this week, we starting from the beginning.
Genesis
1:27. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them.
Okay. So we're both important.
We're both important to God.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
All right. So how you want to do this? You want to alternate questions?
Sure, baby.
All right. So I'm going to take the lead. I'm going to ask the questions that some of the women sent in. And then you can ask the questions that the men sent in.
Gotcha, baby.
All right. So the first one is called the invisible work. Why do I have to tell my man exactly what needs to be done around the house? If he see the sink is full, why do I have to assign the dishes like I'm a manager?
You are the manager.
I am the manager. But sometimes the worker should know what to do.
Oh, okay. So let me try to deal with this from the man perspective. Oh, have mercy.
Yeah, because I asked this question.
Okay. Guys, I'm going to take the heat for this one. It is what it is. Sorry for the delay, y'all.
You normally is ready to roll.
I'm trying to be careful with my word. I don't want to start nothing, but...
No, because women, we need a partner.
That's all right.
We don't want to have to tell y'all what to do. If you know that the napkins need to be folded, why the napkins not folded, babe?
We got the napkins, baby.
Okay. The dish is not done. The sink is full. Why do I have to say, can you please wash the dishes?
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm gonna take this on the chin for us, fellas. I wasn't married for 19 years and didn't learn a few things as I was going along. So, men, sometimes, men, we just gotta just do things in a relationship, especially around the house when it comes to the females, because the mental load can be overwhelming for the women, especially the modern women, because they go to work just like we do. Mm-hmm. Come home, still got to clean up, cook, some don't. Still have to do things around the house.
Clean,
And
handle the children.
I know my baby, she has this. We're
Here
different.
we go.
We're different in this sense. I can come home and the day has been the day. So I need 10, maybe 15 minutes to just sit down, take my shoes off, and just decompress from the whole day.
Immediately. This is what he has to do as soon as he walked through the door.
Yeah, but she can walk in this house,
see something
go
out of
straight to the
place.
kitchen or go straight to washing clothes or do.
Yes.
But then she's drained after that. So she literally lays down after that and she's done for the rest
I'm
of the
passed
night.
out. Right. Mm-hmm.
Where I need that 10, 15 minutes and then I can go to doing something. So, hold on. So we have a different
Approach
to it. Mm-hmm. Which doesn't say it's right, doesn't say it's wrong. It's just a different approach.
But we laugh about it all the time because we often say we get to the end goal.
Yeah.
Because we ultimately will do what needs to be done. It's just the way that we
go about it.
It's different. But I would get mad if I didn't know. Like, I'm like, why don't you walk through the house and get everything done? And you see 1,000,001 things need to be done. But it wasn't until I fully understood that you've tackled the whole day. You need a minute, literally, to just decompress
from the day.
Yeah. And once you have that, you have no problem getting back to what needs to be done.
Hey, babe, can we do this? And I'll be like, okay, no problem.
Right. But the problem...
I need that time where you don't need that time.
Right. So you got to understand each other. But I think the problem that women are saying is that why do we have to tell y'all the floor needs to be vacuumed, the dishes need to be done? We don't want to always have to come to you all and tell you all those things. Just like y'all don't want to have to come to us and ask us for sex, do y'all?
We don't, but we have to.
No, you don't always have to, and you don't want to. Just like we don't want to. No, you may initiate it, but you don't want to have to keep coming to your woman saying.
We don't have to keep initiating it.
Okay, so just like y'all don't want to do that, right? So the same thing that we want.
Right, but men, and this is just men want to understand. Why don't you just tell us, do this, do this? Hold on, I know where you're going. Men have that philosophy. We don't. This is not our thing. Like if your car broke down, you don't go and go, hey, what am I supposed to do with this car? Mm-hmm. You just expect the man to know what to do.
Supposedly, yes.
Same with women. Y'all, that's y'all thing. Mm-hmm. Your thing is to come home clean and blah, 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 blah. Just listen. That's
listening.
Not our thing. And we've had this conversation because, babe, if you need me to help you around the house, just say, babe, can you help me? And I know all the time you don't want to do that. Just like all the time, I can say the same thing. I don't want to ask you for sex. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, as I just told the men, sometimes you got to just come in the house and do some things. Just because. Mm-hmm. It would help your situation. If you come home and just wash the dishes or wash a load of clothes, and she comes home and now she can do what I would do, just sit down and decompress, and I have to do that, that helps her out.
Right.
And you've seen me do that. I'll come over to your place. And you got clothes on the bed. I'll just sit there and fold them.
Right. You will.
Get home, you be like, oh, thank you, baby, for folding the clothes. I didn't think about it.
Right.
I just like, she probably, because normally it's going to be gone.
Right.
So if you left those clothes there, you probably tired the day before.
Right.
That means you just kind of threw them on the bed and you was like, I'll get to them tomorrow.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So that means you were probably exhausted the day before from ripping and running with the kids or whatever at work.
Right.
So sometimes, men, you just got to take the lead for the women around the house.
Yeah, and I think also... Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
But the same light, as we talking about it, sometimes you women just got to take the lead in the bedroom.
Right, but I think if y'all take the lead in the kitchen, we have no problem taking the lead in the bedroom because it turns us on. And then also it alleviates us.
Oh, really?
It does.
Well, the kitchen is spotless, baby.
And I told you that when I walked through here. I said
Spotless.
You did a great job.
I've been on it for about a week and a half.
Absolutely, you have been. You get rewarded tonight without having to say anything. Look at your smile. I know.
Hey y'all.
We know.
Sorry. My bad, y'all.
No, but the women, we don't want to constantly have to say something because we feel as if we're stepping into the mother role instead of being the partner. And you should know, if we've been with each other for years and we've been partners, we've been living together, whatever the case may be, you should know how your partner like things.
I can understand that.
And just, if you see it need to be done, just do it. And I think for women, it's not necessarily we're asking simply every single time, but it feels good sometimes to have that help. But without us having to ask.
But then the other perspective, I'm going to come from the man perspective.
Please do.
So when we do help y'all or do it, you can't expect us to do it to the way you do it.
We surely can.
No.
Because if we've shown you, you know the standard.
You haven't shown us.
You have. If you've been
haven't.
paying attention in the household, you would know.
There's no paying attention.
No, there is, babe. For example, hold on, let me give you an
example. Do you know how to change
example.
the oil in the car?
What?
Do you know how to change the oil in the car?
No, Jiffy Lube do.
No. So if I showed you how to change the oil in the car, if I showed you how to change the tire,
Yes.
do you remember that, or you just go?
It depends how many times have you shown me. If you only show me once in a lifetime, then no.
showed
But if
you
you
one
constantly
time.
showing me and every day I see you doing it, then yes, I'm going to start to mimic what you're doing
Oh, okay.
if I'm paying attention.
You
But I
just
think
said Jiffy Lube doing it, baby.
right. Normally Jiffy Lube do it. So what I'm saying, for example, if you see when I come in the house, or not even when I come in the house, you see a part of my routine for cleaning the kitchen is that I clean the counters, I clean the refrigerator, I clean the microwave, I sweep the floor. You know the routine. The trash should always be out. So it shouldn't be a moment where you thinking, oh, I'm gonna wash these dishes and that's just enough. You should know, no, my babe, she goes, it's a little bit more. I gotta make sure I do a little bit more. And that's what I'm saying, y'all
You
don't.
don't pay attention to that much detail. I'm just
Absolutely.
telling you.
And that's very true.
It's similar to things with the car. You're not gonna pay attention to those details where we like, babe, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that?
But if you
With the
saying,
car.
babe, I'm showing you how to change the tire because you're gonna have to do it. Then guess what I'm gonna have to do? Pay attention to all those details.
No, you're not. You ain't gonna pay attention. I already know it. You're gonna call me and say, Daddy, I need you to come put this tire on. I know you showed me how to do it, but I don't remember how to do it.
Because you're gonna be mad if I'm outside trying to change the tire. First of all, you're not even gonna want me to be pulled over on the side of the road.
That is true.
See?
That is true. That is true.
So anyway,
Okay, so now we good? You got anything else you want to say on this?
no, I think we're good. But like you said, I think it's about
It's about
Communication, yeah.
It really is about
Definitely.
communicating your needs and my understanding of your needs.
yes. And then I think you have to openly tell your partner what you like and what you don't like. Me, I don't like going to sleep with dirty dishes in the sink.
I understand.
So I would say, can we always just make sure we at least put them in a dishwasher, even if they are dirty, just get them out of sight. So certain things, and then like you said, we have busy scheduled things happen, so it's not a 100%
gonna act
accuracy
like that
rate.
every day.
Exactly.
true.
But that should be the norm.
That should be.
And I think what women are just saying, like you said, sometimes we are so bombarded with handling the household that we don't have time just to sit back and truly, really be a wife.
Okay, I can take that.
Yeah. And I know some women at the end of the day, like you said, they come home and they go straight. Women are working now, working jobs, having demanding roles. And then they come home and they feel like, oh my God, I got to come into the house and I got
lecture him to do this.
to do this or do that. So we're not necessarily asking for it to be done the same exact way. I mean, that would be great, but the same exact way that we want it to be done. But we are asking for it to just at least be done so it can take off some of the stuff that we have to do. Yes.
So when you have that connection, though, I think it's easier to understand your partner. It's easier to understand what they like, what they don't like, how they want things done, how they don't want things done. But if you're not connected to that person, you can talk until you blue because they're not listening. And I think sometimes us men, we do that. We don't listen. We hear you, but we don't listen.
Right.
So-
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So,
We want to know that we're being heard.
and we want to know that we're doing a good job.
Okay. All right.
So how do you handle that? How do you deal with that perspective when it comes to a relationship? Is openly communicating about what you need from each other and knowing what you need. That way the man don't sit there and he's trying to figure out what she want me to do, and you're not sitting there thinking why he don't never understand what I need him to do. If both of
Absolutely.
y'all are on the same page, things go smoothly.
Absolutely.
Like, we've had that back and forth where I tell you, babe, yes, I don't have a problem, and you heard me say this. I don't have a problem keeping stuff clean if it's already clean. Now, if I'm behind and I haven't cleaned it, that's where it piles up for me, and I just like I don't know how to do it all at one time.
Okay.
Because we don't multitask like that. We gonna do one thing, get it done, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Well, y'all
Yes.
women be doing 5, 6, 7 things at one time. So details to y'all don't really matter. It's just you got to get done. Whereas to us, we're about the details.
Right.
We want to make sure it's done completely and it's right.
Right.
But
Absolutely.
we're not trying to do it again.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So-
yeah, definitely. I agree with that. And I think also women, and I've had conversations with women before, and I had to say that if a man does show effort and he is trying and he decides to do something for you, even if it isn't at the level that we want, be appreciative and show him, because
Yes.
that will go a
that
long
helps him
way.
to move and do a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Because he feels like, I didn't do it in vain.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we recognized what you did do. So there's times, like you said, when you would come over and you fold the clothes or you do this, and I would stop and just show my appreciation, because I truly was appreciative for your efforts and your services. Definitely.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Now it's my turn, baby.
Oh,
It's my
please.
turn, baby.
Don't get
Yeah,
excited. Don't.
my turn.
You better behave.
It's my turn. Yeah.
Okay,
So-
cancel that reward.
Whatever. So from the man question to the female,
Yeah.
the topic is the logic versus the emotional loop.
Oh,
We know
here
how
we
we
go.
know how men and women think differently emotionally.
Okay.
So my girlfriend, so my queen comes home from work, venting about work.
Yeah.
So her boss getting on her last everlasting.
Ever.
I offer 3 solid solutions to her problem.
Why?
Just let me finish. And she gets mad at me. Why ask if you don't want the answer? That's our question from the men. Why do women do that? Why you come venting and talking about all this stuff, and we tell you, well, why don't you just go do this? Why don't you just go do that? Or even do this? And y'all get mad because
We
tell you that.
don't need the blueprint. We just
Okay.
want to witness. We just want you to listen to us.
Oh.
That's all that we care about.
Okay.
Just be a listening ear, please. We probably already, most of the time women are problem solvers. So most of the time we've already came to the solution of what we're going to do. Or we already have a resolution in mind. We literally just want to tell you about it and for you to just listen to us.
Okay. Now keep in mind, and I'm gonna tell you this. So keep in mind, men are protectors, right? Mm-hmm. So it's hard for us to just sit there and listen and not think about
That's
how
true.
to solve it.
That is
we
true.
already running to go get the fire
That's true.
extinguisher to put the fire out.
And you know what? Because I'm a mother, I can see that. Because when my children come home and they bring questions, or any of the kids come to us and they telling us about stuff. I think it was one time Jelani was asking us a relationship question, and as he's saying it, I'm ready to go off.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
who doing this to you? But no, so I can, now that you made that statement, I can definitely sympathize with that, and I can definitely relate to that.
Okay.
However, again, I think you all just have to be mindful that really we're women, so we're complicated at times. But when we venting, that's just what we're doing. We're just venting.
Okay.
We're not asking for advice. And we probably, even if you came to us, I think it's been times I've vented to you and you gave me solutions, and I'd be like, "Are you serious? I ain't doing that."
Right. But you gotta understand, for us that feels passive.
Okay.
It don't feel like we're part of the conversation if we're not thinking on how to fix it for you
That's true. I can understand
or
that.
how to resolve the problem.
Yeah, I can understand
So
that.
men, we're not thinking like that. You come to us and we're already, and you heard me probably say this. If somebody does something to you, I'm already like, who is it and where they at?
Yeah. I don't want to have to blow the whole state of Florida.
But that's the truth. That's how
Yeah.
men think. So
Yeah.
we don't see that as active support for us.
Okay.
Like if we got a problem and let's
Right.
say we talking to our boys are gonna give us, man, you might want to just don't talk to her no more because
Right.
they're giving us, and we don't take it negatively. Because
Yeah.
that's our boys, and
Yeah.
they're men too, so they understand. Okay, yeah, I had a woman like that, man. I just let her go because she wasn't worth it.
Right. And I think also for men, I think we were somewhere and then we came across a problem and I was telling you about it. And you were looking like, see, I want to put my hands on such and such. And I was like, nah, that's not even an approach that I would have taken. So again, yeah. I think again, communication. You got to understand your partner. Women got to understand if you go venting to your man is ready to solve the problem. And men, you just got to understand sometimes she's not looking for a solution. She's just looking for a listening ear.
Okay. So
Yeah.
So let me
And
ask.
maybe sometimes the man's not the person to go to, but you know, listen, you my man, you my best friend, you my soulmate, so you're going to hear all of this.
Okay.
And sometimes you probably just got to be like, and I think sometimes I say it, I'm like, just listen. Because I just want to tell you about what it is. Like I think you get the clue. Like I don't need to really solve this for her. I just need to listen to what she's saying.
Sometimes I've learned to I just let her talk.
But
now, if you really want solutions, you're gonna come back and you're gonna say, "Bang,
What do you think?
what do you think I should do?"
Yeah. And that's
Otherwise, if you don't come back with that, I'll be like, "Okay, well, I was just supposed to listen to this."
Yeah.
one, so I'm good.
And then that's what I was going to say. There are times I'd be like, And that's what I was gonna say. On the contrary, sometimes we want
You be
to
like,
input.
yeah, nothing to say?
I be like, so babe, what you think about this? And you be like, yeah, well, you could. I'm like, no, what you really think?
Right. And she hates when I ask questions.
I hate that approach. I
I'm
swear
like,
to God.
I don't ever want, and you've heard me say this.
I be going down the list. I got a whole issue. Like a day's been crazy, and I come to him with all these problems. And I'm like, what do you think? Let me ask you a question. I'm like, God,
I need you to solve this.
right? Don't ask me a question to my issues. I'll be going through it. He be like, let me ask you a question.
Whatever. So let me.
And the favorite line, let me ask you this. No! Tell me how to solve. Yes, that's your joint.
And it gets you to think. And then
No, I don't want to think. I want the answer.
I know, baby, but not.
I gotta turn this test in.
You come up with the answer.
Babe,
based
I
on the
gotta
question.
turn this test in. I got 3 seconds, and I need to. Oh, let me ask you a question. What's x squared plus 3 squared?
God.
Divide that by 5. Have you ever thought about that? I got some homework for you. I don't want to.
Take that homework home with you.
You do.
So let's get to the next one.
Please.
So the next one is a dual question,
Okay.
and it's literally the word "fine," and women and men can use that word, and it's interpreted 2 different ways. Mm-hmm. So a woman says, "I'm fine."
You better believe she's not fine
She's
at all.
usually 100% not fine.
I can promise you that. Fine is like, just get the hell out of my face.
But a man can say the same exact thing, "I'm fine," and he usually literally means nothing is going on right now. I'm good. Ain't
That
no
is
problem.
no, that's so true. Because sometimes I'll ask you, I'm like, you good? I'm good.
Like, I'm fine.
And then you'll ask me, you good? No. Or I'll be like, because I ain't talking to you at that moment. I'll be like, I'm good. And you be like, no, you not, woman. I'll be like, I'm good. Because I ain't going to tell you because I'm sad.
So honestly, let's break down this communication translation layer.
Okay.
Because we literally have we're lost in translation between the 2 topics. For men, I'm not, and I'm gonna speak for y'all men, and I know y'all probably gonna be in 100% agreement with me.
With what?
We don't want to burden y'all with our problems.
Okay.
Men have always been like that from the day of Adam.
That is very true.
They feel like it's not your problem. I'll figure it out. I don't want to burden you.
Absolutely.
And you know from me, that's how I roll.
100%.
I don't want to burden you with my problems.
So what
Because you have your own problems.
Of course, but your problems are my problems. So what I've learned with you, the onion, that I have to peel
the
back
onion.
all the many layers of.
Is it Vidalia onion?
Listen, ooh, Jesus. That's why I stopped. I'm glad I didn't get them onions that they had at Outback. Because every time I would think of you, I'm thinking of that.
blooming onion?
Yeah. No. Anyway, what I've learned as your woman is I need to, number one, how I say it is important to you.
It is. That is true. Keep that in mind, ladies. How you talk to your man is important.
It's important. And more important than what I say. Because remember, I used to tell you at one time we had the whole issue of why you wouldn't come to me and tell me things. And you would say, I don't want to burden you, blah, 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 blah. And I would say, I'll find little ways to try to ask you, sneaking in. You was like, no, you need to be direct with me.
Right.
I don't
You
like
do that
that.
around the
Exactly.
corner
You was like, you keep asking me in different ways and different. No, just be straight up.
be straightforward.
So what I've realized that even with my straightness, I have to approach it
In softness. You have to approach it
you
with
have
softness.
to. You have to. So with you, it could be a moment that you're very vulnerable. So nighttime or daytime when we're cuddling, that's a good time for you. Or, if we're going around the house watching a movie and I feel like you're open to talking about something, I got to find the right way.
Right.
And I know people always say you don't need to cater to your partner and stuff, but you literally do.
No.
And for a man, like you said, men are designed to be protectors. Y'all not gonna come. That's hard for y'all, and I didn't understand it. I'm like, because to me, I could talk to you all day long about stuff,
Right.
and it's natural. You, not that it's embarrassment, but like you saying, y'all that's just not in
Not
you,
in us to sit there and burden you with our problems.
right? And you're
really
gonna
don't. We want y'all to be happy. We don't want y'all to have to deal with it.
right.
If we can solve it without having to tell you, we would do that.
But I had to create a safe space
You do.
in our relationship so that you feel open to coming to me.
Mm-hmm.
And we even have this thing now, a little running joke, and it's funny that we say, you be like, I'm being vulnerable, I'm being open. I wouldn't normally do this. So I'm letting you know. So I try to give you credit.
That's my precursor to try to let you know, don't come at me the wrong way.
Right.
Because we've had that happen.
Right, absolutely.
Where I've said, you want me to be vulnerable.
Right.
But you coming at me the wrong way.
Right, because I didn't like what you were saying.
Now I'm going to shut down. I don't want to tell you no more.
Right. Yeah.
So I try to preference that with that so
Yeah.
you can understand, okay, this is maybe not the moment to kind of go at him.
Right.
Let me just listen to what he's going to say.
Yeah, definitely. And I think we've worked well in coming to a place that now I can ask you what's wrong or how are you feeling or what's going on today. And you can tell me a little bit more. Because before, my God. If you ever want to do something to get away with it, like TC is the person to tell, because he ain't gonna say nothing.
I ain't no snitch. I ain't no snitch.
But I had to remind you that we're in this relationship together. It's a partnership.
Yes.
And you cannot, and I will tell you all this time, I don't want you burdened with something that's weighing you down, and I'm walking around and I'm relieved because I have no idea, and you're carrying that. But in a lot of households, that's what's happening.
It is.
Men are carrying all the burden of everything, and the woman is walking around
fine and dandy.
Yes.
Don't
And
know
I've
what's
heard
going on.
women say, like, I don't even know my mortgage payment. I don't even know what's going on financially. And we watched a movie, it was a while ago, where the husband died and the wife assumed all of his financial burdens, or really came into understanding with what happened.
Boaz, right?
Yeah. Was it that movie? Okay. Yeah.
She didn't know what the husband was doing.
Had no idea.
I mean, she literally lost everything.
Lost everything. So I was like, that's not healthy. So while y'all were raised that way, or while it may be in your DNA, it does not mean that it's healthy. And sometimes we have to undo those things when we realize it's just not right.
Well, I've learned from several marriage retreats that men are emotional babies because we're taught not to cry. We're taught to just brush it off. We're taught to just be tough about things. Where, as I got older, I started to realize I can't walk around like that. So there's moments I'm crying, there's moments I'm emotional. You've said sometimes I can get real mushy.
Absolutely.
But I think it takes a woman to give you that safe space to do that. In order for you to become that vulnerable.
Absolutely.
It didn't just happen overnight.
No. Oh, Lord, no.
So for us, it was you realizing, okay, he's trying to be vulnerable, let me not attack him. He's trying to be vulnerable, let me just listen.
Absolutely.
He's trying to be vulnerable, let me just give him a hug.
Absolutely.
He's trying to be vulnerable, let me just hold it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I'm more inclined to share even more when I get that softness along with, because it's not easy for us, the men, to be vulnerable and just to talk and let all our emotions out. It's not easy. It really is.
And I think even you were like, I'm having this out of body experience because this ain't me.
This ain't me. I'm like, this ain't me. But, and I'm just, for the men who might not have experienced it, it feels good when you have that soft spot where you can feel and talk and just be who you are.
Really?
Your true, authentic self. You don't have to be the macho guy.
Right.
And I've said this on numerous occasions on these podcasts. I don't want to have to come home from battling the world and then come home to hardness there. I want the softness there. I want to be able to just lay on my baby's chest or just lay on her leg and her just rub my head, and I feel at ease. I feel at peace where I can talk about my day. But I can't just do that if I come home and the first thing I do, I walk in the house, you go, I need you to pick your shoes up.
Right.
I just got beat up out there. Why am I coming into the house and getting beat up?
Yeah. And I'm just the advocate, and I just strongly believe that your household, like your home, should be your peace. That should be like your safe spot. You know, no one wants to come home to a whole bunch of unnecessary stuff because, like you said, you already tackle that outside in the world. So my advice to women is to get connected with your man. There are a lot of men that are truly suffering
In silence.
In silence. And they do not have a...
I'm not trying to, sorry to cut you
No,
off,
you
baby,
good.
but I'm not trying to give the cheat code, but I am today. There are a lot of men who are out here who are saying, I'm all right. And they are battling demons.
Yes.
So women, I need you to understand your man or your husband, his language. When he says certain words, he's trying to trigger things in you.
Absolutely.
That you might be able to go, oh no, he ain't all right.
Exactly.
Or if he's detached from everything, or if he's real quiet. Even if your man's real quiet
On a
there's
normal,
a difference between quiet and being
silence.
real quiet.
Yes.
And that's why we have a lot of men out here who are committing suicide and doing things because no one's hearing them. And I hate to say it like this, black men is even worse.
It's even worse. And I feel as your wife, that's my duty. That's my job. There's no way you should be out here and depressed and you this and you that. And I'm laying in the bed with you every night and I have no clue.
I have no clue.
Or I don't care. And if you listen, we talk about this all the time. If you listen to people, they will tell you
They will
exactly
tell you what they're thinking or what they're saying.
they're going. They will. Sometimes they don't even have to say anything, and that's enough. That's loud enough.
Like my baby can hear, and I use these words, and I'll say, "Oh, I'm all right." My all right is not I'm okay. Two different things.
Two different things.
meanings.
Come on, baby.
If I'm all right, that means I might have something on my mind that I'm dealing with. She can tell just by the words that I use if I'm all right or if I'm not. Or if me, I always joke and play around. If I'm quiet, she knows I'm got something on my mind that I'm dealing with.
Absolutely.
And she'll come to me, of course, but like she said, she can't just come right at me.
I can't.
She comes at me with love and the softness to try to get me to be vulnerable. And then when she gets me to open up, now she got exactly what she wanted.
Right. And it's not even about getting what I want. It's about relieving you. From holding on to it.
That's what you want.
I don't want you to have to
talk about it.
Exactly.
A lot of times men don't talk about it.
They don't talk about it, right. And a lot of the times we can find a solution to it or something we can easily solve or, babe, have you thought about this or let's try this or something. And sometimes you just need a different person's opinion or perspective of it.
And I mean, that happens even with our kids. There's been moments where both of my kids have been quiet or one has this habit of when he's got something going on, he just... roams around the house. He can't keep still. He can't go to sleep.
And that's the telltale.
And I'm sitting there like, what's up, bro?
Yep.
And eventually, I'm not bothering them, so they will open up. Both of my kids have, actually all four of them have opened up about certain topics that we've talked about.
Yep.
But if you're not even connected as a parent.
I mean, and you can even use the example of Kevin. And you would say all the time, and you could relate to it, he would bounce the basketball.
Yeah, when he's dribbling the ball, he got stuff on his mind, and that dribbling the ball is his release.
It's his release,
and I can relate to that because, like when my wife died, I literally went in the backyard and shot baskets, and whatever emotion came out, came out.
Exactly.
Whether I was screaming, I was crying, whatever it was, I was doing it while I was sitting out there dribbling and shooting the basketball.
But I think another thing that I just want to touch on real quickly, and since we're talking about men, is also allowing men to have emotions, because I think that's sometimes is frowned upon.
It is.
And you'll sometimes we've cried together.
We have.
We laugh together a lot of the times.
We do that a whole bunch.
Sometimes we just silent.
And it's fine. It's okay to just sit
It's
there.
fine. But I really think what has been so therapeutic for us, and this is just us, that we literally would get up and walk. And we would just walk sometime, babe, and we would just talk. And you just don't understand the importance of having...
Getting it out.
Yes.
Getting it out.
Yes.
And most of the time it's organic. It's not like we sit there and, we're going to write a list of things we're going to talk about. We just go out there and we'll be talking about one thing and then we'll bounce and we'll bounce and we end up right where we're supposed to be.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I just want to say that in relationships, please, women, allow your man to be emotional. Find a way, whatever way, because you know that man the best.
Even, and I'm going to say this for the men, even the toughest man will break down if that woman is his soft spot.
Absolutely.
Even the toughest man.
The toughest, yeah.
Macho Randy Savage type. Hulk Hogan. I let these pythons.
Oh, God.
Even those type of men, if they're around their woman, they will become soft.
Yeah. And women, I just want to say, yes, that is the man's exterior. That's not the interior.
No.
We are all human. It's inhumane for you not to have emotions. You should have some type of emotions. If your man is crying and that's normally not typical, check in with him. If he's silent, he's distant, check in with him. And I'm not talking about check in by sending him a text, you good, honey? No. Check in with him. Listen to what he's saying. Some men will tell you, because I've seen men just jokingly talk. We go out sometime and we see certain guys, they out on the football field or coaches or something, and they're talking to us, saying something about our relationship, but really it's how they feel about their own relationship. Oh, y'all about to have kids? Well, really, they want to have kids. So women, you have to be in touch with your man to be able to provide him with that soft space. And we're not talking about this new modern day softness of a man. The men don't want to do that. We're not
talking about that.
We are not talking
wearing skirts and stuff.
Right. We're not talking about that stuff.
ATL, please stop that trend. Please stop that trend.
But we are talking about just making sure that we're able to give each other what you need in a relationship. And oftentimes men are just perceived as the hard one, the protector, the provider, and just all of these things that's been given to y'all. And I think it gives us this false hope that you're not supposed to be human.
Right. You're not supposed to cry. You ain't supposed to do this. You ain't supposed to do that.
And I would even ask you sometimes, I say, babe, how are you feeling? Like, how are you doing? Because I know you dealt with the passing of your late wife and stuff. Those are emotions. I would be stupid for me to sit back and say, you shouldn't feel a certain type. You should.
You should.
The world want people to believe that men should not.
And I'm take this, women, and you take it the wrong way, I don't care. Stop calling men sassy.
Sassy?
They call men sassy because if they're emotional, if they're soft, they're sassy. They're not.
No.
They're being vulnerable.
Yeah. You're being human.
Y'all can sit there and cry about a hangnail.
Watch it now.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Y'all can cry about a hangnail. But let a man have a real problem and he wants to cry about it. Y'all want to talk about it like it's a negative thing. It's not.
Yeah.
But y'all fine with a man beating on y'all?
Yeah.
Because that's what he's supposed to do, he macho? No.
Right. No.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Let the man be a man. It's okay. It's okay to be vulnerable, man.
Yeah.
It's okay to cry if you feel like crying.
You need to cry. Yeah, absolutely.
God didn't give you the tear ducts for no reason.
Nope. You're supposed to. Yeah. I remember one lady, she literally was upset at her husband. I can't remember if her husband's best friend died in a motorcycle accident or something, but he wanted to stay down in the basement for a few days. And she's sitting there, I'm just calling you Kiki because he just won't come upstairs. He won't come upstairs. And I'm like, have you gone down there, maybe taking him a nice wine or taking him something and just sat with him?
Sit with him.
Just put your arms around. Have you just given him a hug? And we have hugs sometimes, and we know what we both think, and we don't even say anything.
We're right. We just hugging each other.
This is how we've held each other for. We've held each other for minutes, and just breathing and just holding you just felt like a release of something.
It did.
But that's what I'm saying. So many people are out of touch in their households and their relationships that their partners are asking for stuff, and they just can't give it to them because they just out of touch.
Yeah, that is so
and
true.
Stop that. Now I want him to get up here and clean this and that. He lost his best friend. Right. So whether you can relate to that or not,
decompress.
Please let him grieve. Yeah. But be there to help him along that.
I'll give you an example. I'll give you two examples. One, when I was younger. So I had 3 cousins who died and got killed by their stepfather. It was traumatic for me because literally that same day I was playing with them, and then for them to be gone the next day. I'm not going to lie to you, and you can ask my father this. I slept in my father's bedroom floor for a whole week before I felt comfortable going back to my room and sleeping by myself. So when my wife passed and Colin came in my room and just laid in the bed with me every night, I didn't say, bro, go back in your room.
Right.
Because I could understand how that can be traumatic.
Absolutely.
So I let him stay there as long as he felt comfortable. When he got tired of laying in there with me, he went back to his room.
He went back.
I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks before he eventually went back to his room. But every night he came in and laid with me. And I didn't take nothing of it.
And you should.
And as we talked about it, we probably needed that, each other. I probably couldn't have slept in that room by myself for the first couple of weeks after she passed because I was used to having
her
somebody
there.
in there. And Colin, not knowing,
Yes.
not knowingly, was
Feel
that,
that.
substance.
Exactly.
You feel that void until
Exactly.
both of us were comfortable.
Right.
And it was just fine. It was okay because I'm fine with you being vulnerable.
Yes.
I don't have a problem talking to my kids about anything.
Right.
So
Yeah.
and as I told them, whatever emotion you feeling, it's okay to feel
It's
that.
okay. It's okay.
Both him and Jelani, whatever
That's
emotion
good.
you are feeling, it
That's
is okay.
right. Yeah. You definitely should feel it.
I said, because I'm feeling the same thing, but for me, I was trying not to show it to them.
You trying to be
because
strong
I
for
wanted
them.
to be strong for
Right,
them.
right,
So,
right.
like I said, a lot of times it was me outside shooting baskets
Right.
or whatever, headphones on, listening to gospel music, just crying or just screaming or whatever I felt at that moment. But they didn't see that.
Right.
Because I was trying to be strong for them.
Right. Protect them. Okay. So do you think we need a part 2 to address some of these additional questions
I don't
down
think
here?
so. I think we probably touched on most of them within the questions that we did have. If there's one or two that you want to go over real quick, we can do that. I ain't got no problem with that.
Okay, so we can go through a few. What does 50-50 mean in a relationship? Does it really exist?
Let's skip that one. That's a later episode.
Okay, gotcha. Does courting matter
Yes, it definitely matters
to men?
to men and women.
Okay.
It should. Or let me just say that it should. There's no way you shouldn't court a woman. And I know it's an old timey word.
We need to have an episode on that.
We can have an episode on that.
Yeah.
But I think we do. Well, it's not necessarily all of that.
Okay.
But we have an upcoming episode on the first date etiquette.
Okay. All right, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Why does it?
Yeah,
Go ahead. Sorry, no,
Let
go
me ask this one. Why does it feel like women are nagging and men don't care?
Because y'all don't.
Why you ain't answer the nagging part?
I knew you was going to circle back to that.
Well, let me get down to the other one. And do men deal with double standards in relationships with women? Why and how?
Don't exist.
Yeah, it always exists. But no, on the real.
Oh, on the real, why does it always feel like women are nagging? Because sometimes some women are nagging. That is the
Straight
truth.
to the point, huh?
Yeah, no, sometimes women are nagging.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes we have to change our approach. Sometimes, so your man can hear you. The same thing with your children. Sometimes when you just they done tuned you out. You don't hear them. So you got to find a better way to get to them. So sometimes I often trick you and I start off with something funny and then I go to what I want to really say. Right, and it works because
and for me,
it's lighting the mood.
I normally do the baby. You probably don't want to hear this.
You do right. You're giving me the precursor.
But I'm letting you know what I'm gonna say. You might not like.
You're not gonna like
Hopefully
this.
You
Exactly.
do, but if you don't,
yeah,
hey,
I'm okay with
it.
Yeah, I'm just telling you.
It's the truth. Mm-hmm. That's okay. I can see
Exactly.
that. I can see
So
that.
again, and then also, I just like to me that's just something negative. Like, why are women always nagging? It's your woman, so figure out why she's always nagging. Maybe she's tired of keep telling you the same thing over and over and over and over again.
Oh well.
So perhaps if you were in tune and you figure out what it is, then she would stop nagging.
You would keep her from that.
Exactly. So that's a communication issue right there. You got to get on the same accord and figure out why. Babe, you come in, maybe she got some stuff that's deep and heavy going on.
She needs some reassurance.
Right. Or
But
maybe
that's understanding your woman.
that's understanding your partner.
Like there's certain
Absolutely.
times when Kiki, I gotta tell her 5-6 times the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's like she don't believe me when I told her the first, second, or third time.
Yeah.
But she needs that extra reassurance sometimes.
Right.
And I understand. Sometimes I got to do the extra reassurance.
Right. Or what I'm also mean is that sometimes the woman has had a bad day. She's carrying a lot. Oftentimes women are literally carrying a lot. We do most of the emotional stuff. While y'all are more physical, we carry in the emotional burden of a lot, right?
Yeah,
so it could be a lot from work. It can be a lot from the children. It can be a lot from friends. It can be a lot from everything. Her own self-esteem, because women deal with all those issues. So when she comes through the house and she's coming at you, it could be from a bad place because she has a lot going on. But then that's you being her partner, her best friend, to sit down and say, babe, what's really going on? Let's talk about it.
Okay. Well, let's ask these 2 questions. Now,
Lord,
this
we
came
gonna
from
be
one of
here
our
all
loyal
night.
listeners. But we have to touch on these 2. So these are going to be the last 2 we're going to ask.
Here we go.
And then we're going to get to the quickie. All right? So one is, if my woman tells me or asks me what I want for lunch tomorrow.
Babe, you didn't get the people the precursor.
There's no precursor.
Hold on, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Y'all may not like what we about to talk about.
No, it is what it is. I'm just putting this one. This is wrong.
Go ahead, babe. I'm
So
sorry.
my woman comes to me and asks me what I want for lunch.
Okay.
And I say, hey, babe, don't worry about it. I'll fix my lunch. She comes back and she asks the same question again. Babe, what do you want for lunch tomorrow? I'm going to make you lunch.
Yeah.
And I said, babe, don't worry about it. I'll fix my own lunch. And then when you get up that next morning, she has fixed you lunch.
Oh.
No, that's not all.
What?
No,
Why?
that's not all.
Huh? Did I miss
The
something?
man gets mad because I told you I was going to fix my own lunch. You don't listen.
What?
You don't listen. That is the question that was asked to us. I'm just giving it to you raw. So the man was asked twice, what do you want for lunch? And the man answered twice,
Nothing. I'm fine.
nothing,
I'm
I'm
good.
good. I'll make my own lunch.
So the woman still went
So the
above
woman-
and beyond.
First of all, he never answered the question.
Right. So he never said what
He never
wanted.
said what. So whatever you fixed,
Right.
I might not want that.
Okay.
Now, listen to me carefully. This man, I'm going to tell this man right here, right now, bruh, that was not a moment to turn it into an argument. That was a moment to, similar like we were talking about earlier, if I do something for you, show your appreciation. Even if you might not want that, take it with you. Some fights or some battles are not worth it. Take the lunch with you and then go out and get something else. Seriously. I think the $5 to $10 lunch that you're getting saves you from the headache of that argument that might last a week or two. Honestly. So sometimes men have to understand not everything is a battle. Some battles are not worth it.
Well, to me, I don't think that's even a battle.
But in
So
this,
let me
in
say,
this
for
case,
example,
it was a
and
battle.
it should not be. If you're having battles, and we're talking about battles, we're at war right now.
We are real war. Well,
Whatever this thing
he at
is.
real war. We ain't. He's.
And if this is a battle in your household, I really hate to see something massive hit your household where someone is sick, terminally
right.
ill,
Yeah.
someone lost a job, someone's unable to provide, like real life issues. If we can't tackle someone making you a lunch overnight, and that's just 100% being honest. If you make me a lunch overnight, although I say, babe, don't worry about it. You don't got to worry about it. I'm good. And I wake up in the morning and I see the lunch. First thing I'm saying is, oh my goodness,
That was
I
so
am
sweet of
so
her.
sweet of you. Let me open these legs for you right now. See?
Please and thank you.
There you go. You ready to make lunch?
I gotta make tuna mac tonight, y'all. Tuna mac. That's her favorite. I gotta make some tuna mac.
It is, or crab legs.
I ain't gotta make the crab legs. I just gotta get
That's true. But no, and I think you would say the same thing. Even if you
I
said,
would.
babe, you don't got to, I don't really cook. So even if I went above and beyond or whatever and made you lunch, even if it's something you daggone didn't want,
But that's what I'm saying.
you could have
It's not
still
a
just
battle. Take it with you.
take it with you.
Maybe you can give it to somebody else at the office.
Whoever. Oh, you can see someone on the
And then
street
you
or
go-
somebody and get
you
them.
go pick up some McDonald's or something
Right.
else. It's fine. You come home now. You probably got a lie about it. Say, oh yeah, that food was good.
Or even now,
you ask the person you gave it to.
right? Or even if not, you can be honest and just say, babe, I really didn't want it. I told you didn't have to do it, so I did give it away. But I thank you for the gesture.
Well, that's honesty. I'll take that.
That's honesty. But let me just make this statement to say, because this is what I just heard.
The spirit says.
Yes,
Okay.
there may be a time, because we're sitting here today and you don't have your late wife, where there were times where you probably wished
She was here to make
a sandwich that you asked her
that I
not
didn't
to
ask
make.
for. Exactly.
So let's put things into perspective.
That is true.
We're out here having arguments over something so minute, and people are fighting every day for just to live the next moment, to see their spouse. I think I just saw yesterday on the news that Tom Cruise, no, it wasn't him. This the black guy. Whatever. His wife was battling Parkinson's disease.
Oh, okay.
For the last 15 years, and they show video of her, having her tremors and everything else like that, and couldn't use her motor skills. And he just said, "I just wanted my wife to return back to normal." And he had to deal with that day in, day out of her dealing with that, and her not being the wife that she used to be, being able to get up and go walking with him, going out enjoying life.
That's
And we
why I
worrying
say
about a
some things-
sandwich.
Some things are not that serious. They are legit not.
Just
that
be
serious.
careful. Be careful what battles we picking. And I think you and I made that vow to each other when we were first started to date. We told each other that we are not going to trip over the small stuff.
Nope.
And we really, I can honestly.
Life is too short.
Yes.
And life is unexpected.
It really is. and the small stuff. And I think we've had health issues and health battles, not we, but me. And you've seen that, and you've seen the struggle, so you understand even more so if you're losing your late wife, how precious life is.
Very true. All right. Do you want to just skip this last one?
No, it need to be.
All right.
We need to talk about
All
it.
right, so here's the last
And I just want to make a mention when you said women don't listen. The woman is not your child.
She is not.
She's your partner.
She's your partner.
So she don't have to always listen. That's not a woman's role to always have to listen.
That's true.
So you got to make sure you understand. You have a clear understanding of what the roles are. You're not the father. That's absolutely. So you got to be very careful. And we like to be 100% transparent on the show. So we want to be 100% transparent. We'll let you know that you just got to be careful and understand your role, because you can push someone away, making them seem like they're your child instead of your partner. Like you said, babe, I don't want no woman coming in here yelling and screaming. That's you're gonna shut down. We've had that in the very beginning of our relationship when we had a huge dust up over it. It didn't work well, and I thought what I was used to doing I can now do, and you was like, hold the hell up here.
I'm not that one.
Or the two. You ain't fitting to come to me like that.
But that's a man.
Right.
A man is going to explain to you exactly what the issue is and what the problem is.
Absolutely. So again, we had to go back to our roles. I had to know my role.
That's true. All right, I'm going to let you do you go ahead.
Well, you had the back story on the last one, so I think you're better.
I don't have no backstory on either one of them. That was just questions that were asked.
Okay, so what is the next question?
When we men ask women a question, and then they talk around the bush and don't answer the question, move the goalpost and not answer the question, or ask a question instead of answering the question.
Continue. TC.
What do you have to say about that as a woman?
When men ask a woman,
I'm laughing in my head because I know I do this with you sometimes, and I'll ask you a question. And you will not answer.
I'm not answering a question.
Because you already know
purposely.
The answer. You already know the answer is going to benefit me.
Yes, absolutely.
And you be like, I'm not answering that.
Yeah, so it's intentional.
It is.
Yeah, so, I mean, women are not stupid.
They are not.
We're very smart. We know what we're doing. So when we talk around the bush, it's a reason. If we push in the goal, if we push in the goal post, it's a reason. And if we ask you a question instead of answering,
it might have been something I can go nanny boo boo. I told you.
Yeah. But I do think ultimately, I mean, we play around with that, but ultimately, if you're really serious and you want to know the answer, I do have to confess and tell you the answer.
We have, and I hate to disclose this, but we have this thing in our relationship. Where if it's something serious or something we really want to know, we use the word or we
full
use the phrase,
disclosure,
and you have to tell.
You have to tell it.
You have to tell what it is.
What was you trying to do? I was cracking up the other day. I think you tried to do.
I tried to do something. I don't know what it was.
Something sneaky.
She wasn't trying to answer.
I was not. Once you hit me with
the goalpost,
I was. Okay, come on. End zone. Nah. Full disclosure. I said, my God.
But I'm not trying to, turn your relationship into ours. But if you have some kind of safe word or something you can use to get the information that you really want from your partner, have something in place like that. Like we have this, and we stick to it.
We do.
When we say full disclosure,
you have to.
Whichever one, you have to.
Yeah, you do. You got to.
No lying, no twisting it. Tell the full truth of what is going on.
Yeah. So find someone.
It works for us.
It does.
But we both have that understanding and that respect for each other that we stick to that.
Right. But I think, again, that's communication, right?
It is.
So if you come to me and you say, babe, you're not really answering my question. If you really set me down and say you're not answering and I understand you're serious, I'm going to say, you know what, babe, you are right. Okay, here's the answer. Yeah. So I think you just have to, for women, we need to feel safe. We need to still feel respected, and we need to feel loved.
Yeah.
So if you're giving us those things even in the midst of the conversation, and we know that we can come to you and whatever we say, it's going to be received in love, and we can say, even if it's the hardest thing, because we've had some hard conversations, but it was done in love. And we've always said that when we both walked away, we didn't feel as if
it wasn't a you got the better of me,
right?
Or I won, or you lost. It's none of that.
It was none of that.
It was to benefit both of us.
Exactly. It literally was just to solve that problem, right? So I think when women feel, you know what, I can tell my man, or and to be 100% honest, I'm always, whenever something happens, the women be laughing at me at work because I'm like, I gotta call my babe. I gotta tell, because I feel safe with you. Mm-hmm. And I know that I can come to you with anything.
And sometimes this stuff I don't want to hear.
Oh, all the time, I'm sure.
It might be about the ex. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
or something about the body or something like that you don't understand and you can't relate to. You be like,
that's true.
But
True.
You really telling?
But then I'm on Google looking
for
something.
You
to
do.
see if I
You
can figure out
You
what
really
it is.
do. You really
but that's
do.
me and the fire extinguisher, as I talked about earlier.
Yes. Yeah.
But
So again, I think if you provide your woman with those things, and when we are asked the question and we understand the severity of it, we don't have a problem with giving you a straight answer. Mm-hmm. And then let me also say, if you're with someone that you can't get a straight answer from, that is a red flag.
Big red flag.
Because you all have to be able to have open, transparent, and what do we call them? Courageous conversations. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah, period.
And it can't be no pushing the goalpost. It can't be no anything else. It has to be
another question.
Right. Deflecting.
Women do that. They deflect. They will deflect. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. If it's something they don't want to talk about, they say, well, remember when you did?
Yes. We're not talking about that right now.
Talking about.
Exactly.
As a man, you have to put your foot down and go, no. You're not going to do that today. Mm-hmm. You're not going to twist it.
You even done that sometime when I was trying to do that. Yeah. Well, I think the other day we was on the telephone with something funny and I wasn't trying to answer. And you went and got Fam and you was like, see, Fam, this is what these women do. Yeah. You know? But no, on serious notes and serious conversation, you should be able to literally sit with your partner and a woman should be able to answer your question. Mm-hmm. And if she can't, I think that's the problem. Yeah.
All right, baby. So let me just say this last statement, and then we'll get to this quickie, and then we'll get out of here.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it's not men versus women. It's not you. It's you plus your partner versus the problem. It's always been that way. But some people always want to be right in the relationship or in the marriage. It's never that. It doesn't benefit you if you're always right and the other person's always wrong. Mm-hmm. It benefits you if you know what it is, I will know what it is, we resolve the problem. Mm-hmm. So if you are keeping score, people, ladies and gentlemen out there, if you're keeping score, which last time I checked, love does not keep record of wrong, you're losing.
Well,
so if you're out there keeping score, you're losing in your relationship. You're losing in your marriage.
Say it again.
Take it for what it is.
Yep.
If you are one of those people who feel like you are the smartest person in the room and you're never wrong, your relationship is suffering.
And it's going to continue to suffer.
It doesn't benefit you to not lose.
No.
And I say this all the time when I used to coach. If you never experienced losing, you can't be a winner. Mm-hmm. You don't know what it is.
You're not qualified,
to know what it is to feel like to win if you've never lost. Mm-hmm. Those are the people who are entitled.
Yep.
They don't understand the adversity that comes with that loss. So they're unable to, when they need to win, they're unable to because they don't know they've never lost before.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what Kevin said. Those L's make you a winner.
They make you a winner.
Because you need those. You learn through those.
L's to either motivate yourself to get better or to grow.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
As an individual.
Yep.
As a team.
Yep.
Whatever.
And that's the thing. I think you even told me, you were like, babe, we are a team.
We are.
And until you understand that your relationship is a team effort, it's not no you versus me.
It's us versus the world.
Exactly. What's outside of these doors.
If you take that into your relationship, you'll be so much better.
So much better, yeah. Because how does it make you feel that you got one up on your partner?
Right. What is that? How does that benefit you? Oh, yeah, I'm always right. She ain't never right.
I don't listen to her. What?
That makes no sense.
And how do you think it make that person feel?
Feel terrible.
Yeah.
I don't want my partner I do not want you to feel terrible. Mm-hmm. We both can win.
Absolutely. We're both going to win. We both are winning. Absolutely.
Nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely. No. Mm-mm.
Nothing wrong with both of us being right, both of us winning.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Or even both of us wrong.
Yeah.
We're going to fix the problem together.
Yes, babe. Yep.
We're not going to sit there and let the problem just fester.
Exactly.
We're going to fix it. Look, babe, I haven't been communicating well. Look, man, I said this, I shouldn't have said this.
And it takes nothing from you to do that.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It takes more integrity to do that than it does to just sit there and act like your shit don't stink.
Hello. And the person I was talking about is Terry Crews.
Oh, okay, Terry Crews. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, baby, I'm going to let you hit the quickie today.
Oh, okay. Oh, Lord. We just now getting to the quickie?
I'm just getting to the quickie, baby.
Okay. All right. So the quickie, y'all, is what is one thing that men need to understand about women and one thing women need to understand about men? What's your answer?
I would say, and this is just coming from you, we're not the same. So men and women, we think differently. So if you think your woman is going to think like you, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
So understand your woman is emotional. Understand that your woman thinks differently than you. Understand that your woman is normally the nurturer in the relationship. All of those are important to understand the difference between men and women. Don't think that woman's going to think like you as a man. And yes, they don't read minds just like you don't read minds. But if y'all are open, honest, and communicate, both of y'all can understand each other so much better.
So much better,
But do not, fellas, try to love your woman how you want to be loved.
It ain't going to work.
You got to find out what their love language is and love them in the way they want to be loved. And then they can reciprocate that. And now both of your cups are full and running over.
Yeah.
As opposed to, oh, I'm just pouring everything into her and she ain't pouring nothing into me.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. Know your partner. Know your woman. Know your man. Know them. Get to know them. Every day I learn something new about Keith.
Oh, absolutely.
Every day. And she learns something new about me every day. And it's fine. It's what keeps us happy as a couple. And what keeps us in the place where we're able to be vulnerable with each other and able to talk about anything.
Absolutely. Yeah.
How are you in a relationship with the one person, especially if you're married? The one person you should be able to tell every single thing that happens with you, and you can't.
You cannot.
You can't.
And I would say the one thing women need to understand about men is that you can't change a man.
You shouldn't want to.
No. But I
You
think
started dating him for who he was.
yes, but sometimes no. Sometimes women think that it's a project. He's this way, we can change him. We can do that. You can't change a man. You just can't. We spend so much time trying to get that man to be who we want them to be. Love that man for who he is.
Thank you, Jesus.
Now, there's nothing wrong with making enhancements or asking him to alter a few things
But
or
those are
improvements, but I'm saying your core person.
But those are things, and I think we had this conversation as well. You make me a better man, but it's not because you did it. It's because I wanted to change.
You want it, right. Good stuff. Right.
So keep that in mind, ladies. The man will not change because you
want him to change. He's going to change.
He loves you. He will change because he wants you to be happy.
Right. Yep. So don't waste your time trying to change him.
Don't waste your time with a man if he ain't trying to change.
No.
He's letting you know right now, I don't really love you.
Yep.
But if he loves you, I promise you that man will change for the better. Not only for himself, but for you.
Yes. Definitely.
All right. I think we done, baby. I think we done.
So we are.
So.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you again, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the women versus men episode.
Sorry for the length of it.
So, hey,
but it needs to be done.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Gotcha.
But we hope you enjoyed this episode. Join us next week. Oh, gosh, we got another one.
We got another one.
So, this one, this one is probably near and dear to a lot of people. You get with a man or you get with a female, and you come to realize you don't like their friends.
Ooh.
Or the people they hang out with.
Oh, wow.
If your partner asks you to cut off your friends
that they're not comfortable
with you.
Woo.
That's the topic for next week. So just bear with us. I got a feeling, it's gonna be some subliminal messages to certain friends out there. So just pay attention. But we love y'all. Thank y'all for
Gonna be
listening.
nothing on this side.
Whatever. And as we say, peace.
Peace.